Hey guys, you're at Sho-Me Tint. We slid over in our other shop. We got a big project going on. It's about to go out. So I called my dude and said, hey man, you got to catch this before it goes out. I wanted to show it to you. It's about these chickens. So a lot of people like chickens. A lot of people like having pet chickens. This is a local, I guess, distributor, what you would call it, all types of chickens. We did this box truck. We're actually doing 2 of them. They're a local business here in Missouri. There was a couple key factors that this guy wanted. And one of them, if you zoom in right here, you can see he wanted the chicken to be super realistic, you know, and he had an issue with the past. He also wanted the grass to appear real. And then he threw me for a stumbling block. He's like, I'm worried about the vents standing out and looking, because these are some like air holes for the chickens. I had to come up with something on the fly. We did something we don't normally do. We wrapped over the vents and we're going in and individually trimming out each spot, which is a lot of work, I'm telling you what. So I had to pull the whole crew over and said, hey guys, listen, we all need to be on this. We're all working as a team to do a good job. And this is one that like we haven't done yet. So you can see there's so many little cuts that are involved and every one of them has to be right. So there's no room for error. Obviously, we've already made this big print. We've already installed it. We're doing a lot of extra work for the client's expectations. We're also taking a big risk because we can mess it up. Every time we do like this is like, oh God, please don't make a mistake. And Dakota never makes a mistake, you know what I mean? So he's killing it. Andre's killing it. Andre messed up the first one he cut. After that, he got it. You know, we were able to save it, you know. Ramon actually wrapped this whole thing, man.
Yes, I did.
You love it, Ramon, or what?
I think it turned out really good.
Yeah, it looks good, doesn't it?
Oh yeah.
He specializes in these. You don't know this, but it's seamed. There's so many seams in here. How many seams do you think there is, Ramon?
There's one right here.
Okay. See how he lined up the graphic perfectly? Look at that. So he's piecing those together to make it look like one picture.
One on the egg.
He's super particular like that. You don't, that's how you make these graphics look like one big picture. They're actually like 4 or 5 big panels, you know. So that's just a little something we got going on. He just dropped off another one. We also sealed all the edges. We do a little extra stuff like that for our clients. You don't have to worry about long-term effects of it holding up. I told him I was worried about the vents. I was like, dude, I hope this holds up. If not, we can always just trim it out, you know. But, you know, we're trying to go a little extra for them. This is one of our first projects we've done for them. So they're a good client. They seem to be really happy with it. So we can't wait to get it out to them. The number one question when people see something like this and they have their business and they're thinking about doing it, they're like, hey, how much does this cost? What's the price on this? Well, most of the time, depending on your artwork and the type of material, I try to skip all the cheap material, do a digital print, do a laminate, something that's gonna last if you're gonna spend the money on it. And then it's typically priced majority by the square foot because the material costs so much per square foot. That's how we price it anyway. You know, if some people's out there doing some other stuff, feel free to comment. I'd love to hear it. But we price ours mostly by the square foot. We try to anticipate our labor per square foot, and just like anything else, tile or something like that, it all has a generalized cost. And so we can kind of estimate our profit based on that. But, you know, something like this obviously is a little bigger than your normal car, you know, but it really didn't, it was actually, this wrap was actually cheaper than a full car wrap, the way we did it. So it was just under like, you know, $3 grand or something like that, you know what I mean? Which is, it can be all over the board. I've wrapped $5,000 vans, I've wrapped $10,000, the one behind you was almost $10,000. And it's wrapped twice in, you know, a pink and then a paint protection film. But this material is super expensive. You know, they're all aboard, but feel free to comment if you have something you need a price on or you want to call the shop. Yeah, oh yeah, let me show you the, this thing was really affordable. It was, you know, $4 grand for the wrap, you know, and then the tint job was custom, you know, they spent $1 grand on that, you know. So we did a lot of body work to this though. We spent a couple grand in body work, bring this car back to its potential, you know. So maybe throw a lift kit on it, throw some 28s or something on here, something wild, 36s, I don't know. But it's cool, it's fun to do. We got 2 more going in over there, so we actually even wrapped this little golf cart. So this is something we did, you know. So I mean, we can do anything, but this is kind of like, we got a lot going on over here. We're doing a bunch of remodels, so we've got a bunch of stuff storing, keeping it dry. I want to take you over, I want to show you this new pink that's going on in this Tesla Model X. It's looking hot. It has a deep color hue in it. But I wanted to tell you real quick, see my bed back there? It's off my truck again, my race truck. The fuel sending unit went out of it. We hit up Show Me Speed. They're getting us one coming. And you can see my truck over there, no bed. A little light work for us. We just tint windows and wrap cars, but we know quite a bit about cars. Just don't ask us to do this as a job. But, you know, this is what a truck looks like with no bed. Right in here's where your fuel sending unit goes. Hold your fuel pump. Oh, whew. All that race gas. All right, let's go check this out. We made it up here to the shop. I was gonna show you what was going on with Tesla. This is our what, second pink car, third pink car, two in the pink, two pinks. How's it go? Something like that. This is a dope ass color. I haven't seen this color before and it's super popping. Let me see if I get a light on it. Like to really like check this thing out. Let me grab a light. Boom. Look at this thing. Prismatic, like so much metallic. Would you think this is a wrap for real? Like look how much wraps have changed. You know how much a paint job like would cost on something like this? It'd be insane. It'd be insane. But you know, we can do it for not very much. These are typically $3,800 to $4,500. You know what I mean? That's how much we charge. Every place is different. You know, our prices slowly come up every year, you know, because our quality goes up and the materials we use are better. Like you can see like the corners on these are so perfect. Nick just knocks it out of the park. That's the key is like the first vehicle I ever wrapped, I was wrapping them so cheap. I didn't know what I was doing. Honestly, I was just like having so much fun doing it. I was like, oh yeah. I never made any money on wraps. I was just like doing it to do it. But I was, you know, getting them underneath my belt. We say after you do like 25, you're a professional or whatever. And you know, we've wrapped a ton. We do one of these a week. Too much fun, too much fun. I love how excited people get when they get their wraps done. Like they're always like, oh my God, like, is it done? I'm so ready to ball out of control and show it off. And then afterwards, they just have a sense of pride about their vehicle. And it's just so much fun. Like it's so much fun delivering that, you know? So I look forward to doing it more this year. We got a lot on the deck. I got, you know, we're probably a month or so booked out on our wraps. So if you want to get on schedule, we can do it. We can still get you in before summer. That's what everybody wants. Popping by spring, baby. So we're gonna have this wrapped up in a few days. We'll make sure to show you the finished product. So make sure you tune in, check it out. Definitely like the video if you would, please. That'd help us out so much. Just a little, share it. I don't know, share it maybe. You know, share it with your family, show it to your buddies, whatever. You know, leave it playing all the time. What do you want to do? You know what I mean? All right. Thanks, guys. Peace out.